Okay, my friends, here we are in Russia. ETS has just announced that coming after Iberia sometime, excuse me, sometime after Iberia is Russia. So since we already have a mod from the trucksim.club, truck-sim.club, for RusMap, I thought I'd load in RusMap. So that's this stuff here. So let's browse through Russia. We're starting down here at Volgograd with 25 tons of bulldozer, because why not? In my Scania, because why not? Okay. Got the job offer. And it is, yes, we'll take that, please. Okay. I think it is. I think it just back up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's on the other side of the building. Yeah. I think. Where are we? Maybe that's it down there. Let's drive down there and see if that's what it is. Ah, there it is. Well, that's interesting. It's a thing. Not sure what sort of thing, but it's a thing. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a handy dandy auto. It's a wide load, which means lifting out the mirror, it's going to be. Yep, you're there. Okay. Did I have? Does it have flashers on the trailer? Nope. I get beacons, but I don't want to use my beacons. They get too distracting. Okay, put that on. That on. So, okay, so I want to use them. And this thing, I'm not sure if it's going to be. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah, I have to put it in gear to go ahead. And we'll get here, and then we will do this. What's the back end doing? Yes, I think the back axle actually is turning. Yep, so it is somewhat of a steerable axle. Steerable axle trailer, whatever you call them. Well, I guess I can get out over there. That's where I came in, I think. Let's look at the map. We're going to want to. I want to go up here because this is all new territory. Yep, I got to loop around there. Okay, lots of gas stations, so we're good. Now I think this is 4 minutes to the hour in this map, as I recall. Scared the shit out of the poor boys there, but I think I just clipped the trailer. So apparently the self-steering is not as much as I thought it was. Okay, but we are in Volgograd. Whoop. Missed my turn. Damn it, damn fool. No, let's not. Let's just go straight. Why are we going up here? I wonder why. I mean, not that I mind, but okay, so this is apparently how I get out of here. Not a good start. Okay. Clear there. Clear after this yellow car. And we're still clear. Good. Well, it sort of goes around the corner. It's interesting here. Oh, he was turning. Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's interesting. Is that a red light or a green light? Guess it's green? Can't see a damn thing. That was interesting. It was with the sun shining into there. Oh, is there a brightness control? Of course, there must be a brightness control. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. We're a little washed out. Plus, I couldn't even see the traffic lights. Ah, Scania dealer discovered. How exciting. Ah, there's a little streetcar. Not moving, but still. So this is what the RusMap looks like. Good detail. Okay, full brakes. So what have we got for sensitivity? We've got okay, a little bit of rain. You got the brakes there. Let's put them up a little bit. I guess that was a little tardy. You know, I wasn't going that fast. Okay, I have to do a bio brake, so I'll be right back. There we go. I'm on to plenty of fluids as doctor's orders, so chugging a lot of water. Here we are. So this is RusMap. You can see there's a lot of how was that? Did I miss a turn? No, just why was the map having me going that way? Out of there. Don't know. Anyway, so I'm going up there, across that road, into that town and around a loop and then off to Moscow eventually. Just I wanted to see, I've explored a lot of this, but not that. Not the latest version of this road, I guess, because it's a lot of this is grayed out. So if I look at the RusMap map, yeah, I think they've upgraded chunks because I had more around Moscow. I think we get up to St. Petersburg somehow. Well, we do get up to Murmansk if we want to go up to there. Could do that. We'll see. We'll think about it. There's St. Petersburg. Yeah. I see a larger some larger cargoes now that I've loaded this map. I think one of the modules was the Jazzy Cat trailers. Sorry. Oh, I think I've got traffic turned off, so it didn't give me a slap on the wrist. The game has sort of a bit of leeway. If you're really rolling, and the light turns red as you go through it, the game doesn't mind. It figures that realizes you could not have stopped, so. I really cut that guy off. Oh, please don't stop to let me go. Thank you. Because I would not have made it. Ah, thank you for the host, Big Long Dong. I am on RusMap. SCS announced that the next map after Iberia is going to be Russia, so I thought I would load the Russian map back in and drive it. It's a mod that somebody has done. It's, I'm doing not too bad, my friend. Doing good. Not good a week ago. Good this week. So I've changed my oh, that was close. I'm streaming simultaneously for the last while to Twitch and YouTube. Apparently that's against the affiliate, the Twitch affiliate terms of service. So I did some researching online and decided just to stop being a Twitch affiliate. And I'm not bound by that anymore. Means people cannot subscribe or cheer me with bits. But I only get half that money anyways. So what I've done is I set up PayPal and Patreon. So I know cheering with bits was nice because it was like a nickel, you know. But I set up PayPal link and a Patreon link, so people can either. And I think I set up the Patreon. I think it was $5 US to subscribe in Twitch, and so I put it at $5 Canadian, which is cheaper. And the thing is, if I use Patreon or PayPal, I get, rather than only getting 50%, I get 95%. So and somebody was unsure of the concept on how to merge. Okay. Just here with their flashes on. What they have to do is they have to, yeah, they have to do that. And that guy has to do that. The guy next to me has to cut in front like an ass, but So, hopefully you are doing well too, Big Long Dong. Hopefully you have a good day. I think it was still a minus 15 day here in Ottawa, so it was a good day, but I thought, no, it's going up to minus 7 tomorrow. I'll go out tomorrow. So, other than that, it was a good day. I got my health back, so. And I'm driving on the RusMap. A lot of interesting detail. See, like there's a lumber yard. There is a idiot who stops at the green light. But on the other hand, who's the idiot who designed a green light with a yield sign above it? Not that we're complaining, but I've discovered if you want to translate those Russian signs when you're in a game, what you do is you zoom in on the sign, and then you can use Google Translate. Will work on images. Text that's in your camera on your phone. So that's pretty cool. Okay, some sort of thing happening there. Hey, Steph, how are you? I'm doing better, Steph. Doing better. Much better than last week. Yep. I've stopped affiliate status because I just discovered with affiliate status I'm not allowed to stream simultaneously to Twitch and YouTube, but I wanted to do that. Affiliate gives me it lets people subscribe and cheer me with bits, which is nice, but I only get half that money. And I can't simultaneously stream, so I said, please take me off your plan. And what I've done is I set up a PayPal and a Patreon, so people can support me ad hoc with PayPal or recurrent with. But I was in the hospital for several days. If you look at my blog page at ravensview.ca, I did a long post on what happened. Basically a UTI that went really, really bad, increased extra dehydration, seizures, collapsed on the floor like a puppet with the strings cut, extra gunk in my blood, threatening my kidneys, blah blah blah. So, but I are good now, and I'm driving in RusMap. SCS has said that they're going to add. They said they were going to add in Russia in, you know, 6 months, 9 months. So I put in this mod. What else? What else? I've been following a driver, trucker underscore Dylan. This Dutch guy. Oh, thank you very much for the sub. I didn't think they still worked. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will take the money and run to the bank. Well, no. Nobody goes to the bank anymore. There we are. Okay. I think with subbing you don't have to see commercials anymore. But I've asked them to remove that, so they may take it off anyways. So it may be the last sub that I get. After that, if you want to sub, it's going to have to be through Patreon, which unfortunately doesn't pop up on the screen as, hey, a sub. I'll have to think about that. Anyways, I'm following this driver in Europe, Holland. He's a Dutch guy. He works for a company driving a tanker trucks with foodstuffs in it. He's not allowed to say what the foodstuff is, but we watched him take a bucket out of the back of the truck before he got it cleaned out after the last load, like a small bucket. It's chocolate. He's driving with 40,000 liters of chocolate in a heated tanker to keep it liquid. He's got a lot of pails of it at home. But he was doing 15-hour days because it's several hours to, 1 or 2 hours to load the truck, 1 or 2 hours to unload the truck, and an hour to steam clean the shit out of it after the last load. And quite an interesting job. And he's got multiple screens set up. He tends to have 300 or 400 people following him when he's streaming, and he just goes and he chats. He's quite a friendly guy. Oh. And you, how's the new place? Rumor has it, Steph, that you've moved. Ah, I thought you'd already moved. Ah. So moving out of the big city into the outback, you're going to raise sheep. Yeah, I've all the time when I was in the hospital, I didn't bother doing any Facebook, and I didn't really miss it, You can spend an awful lot of hours on Facebook trying to catch things because it's sort of a ticker takes. So if you don't go in every couple hours, you're going to miss cool things that people have said. So I think I don't think I'm going to bother with it much anymore. Maybe I'll go in once a day and whatever's there will be there. Maybe I'll post more things on my blog. Interesting links and articles and musings and shit like that. It's just too much of a time suck, really. This is a pretty river. I like the way they've done that effect. Yeah. This RusMap has lots of little villages and I don't know, shit scattered around the map. It's a beautiful day for a drive, too. Speaking of which, I haven't had my car out in a week, but I think I'm going to take it out tomorrow. It's turning into a skinnier little road. You know, put down the tarmac a while ago and it's... Ooh, gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Oh, that's nice the way they mark those posts. Have people been whacking into them? What's your problem here? Okay. Those are gas. Oh, we might want to get gas. Although we have lots of gas stations on this map. Why just wait till the next one? The next one will be on the other side. It'll be easier. Probably. Oh, yeah, that's an awkward one. I've gone into those. You really have to... Coming at it from this direction is awkward. If not embarrassing. Why is it getting dark? Oh, because I turned the brightness down. Perhaps too much? Yeah, let's just go up a bit to there, like. No, that's a little too glary. That's a little too glary. Okay, so options, video settings, and like that. What the problem with the hospital food? Well, the problem with the hospital food is since I was basically isolated and like in quarantine, they couldn't hand my meal in through the curtain. So they would leave it sometimes just on the some sort of thing that was just sitting there by the door, like, or and sometimes just like at the nurse's station. So it might be an hour, up to an hour before somebody noticed. Oh yeah, the food came around. Do you want me to nuke it? Yes, please. Yeah, the building I was in was like I said, it was like it was slapped up in a few months. Very high tech, everything nice. Even the commode that I couldn't leave. So I had to have my own little, you know, jar to pee in and my commode to crap in, and but even that was new. Yeah, like in a spaceship, or like when they do those sci-fi movie, you know, and they suddenly put up a field hospital next to the contaminated alien site or something. And some of the people came in to look after me. They gowned up in those blue plastic stuff like that. Oh yeah. Well, I certainly have room ideas for a lot of stories. And I think maybe as a product of the toxins on my blood, or maybe as a product of the fact that I wasn't sleeping properly at all. The place I was in was really noisy. Well, noisy, but it was echoey. And I had a bright light sort of up across the aisle that stayed on 24 hours. Like one of the fluorescent lights was on forever. So it's like a sensory deprivation thing. All to say, I was having hallucinations. Closed eye hallucinations. I'd lie there to go to sleep, I'd close my eyes, movies would start playing on the inside of my eyelids. No, you wouldn't think it'd be good for patients. Well, it's just, you know, they just opened it in January. Come on, you guys. Geez, somebody be nice. Like you. So I'd have these hallucinations, these characters like films, and they'd be walking around doing stuff, and I'd think about, oh, you know, what if they all had hats? And they'd have hats, and I'd sort of, you know, what if they see me and they'd all go, hey, and do a wave and stuff like this, which was kind of cool. But then sometimes their faces would morph into monsters and stuff like this. So, but full color, no sound, but full color. And I mentioned it to the doctor that I was having these, like a hallucination, but only with my eyes were closed. And he was sort of vague about it. I mentioned to the nurse, and she was sort of vague about it. So when I got home, I looked it up. Yes, there's a thing called closed eye hallucinations. So I should text the doctor back and say, so the next time somebody says they're having these, you know what they are. You can reassure them. I mean, I managed to reassure myself, but it was annoying because I couldn't get to sleep. You close your eyes and somebody's running damn movies inside your head. One of the doctors asked, can you see it in the daytime? And I said, yeah, just a sec. Close my eyes. Yep, I've just got the red from my eyelids. I've got some lines on it. It's like a line drawing of, looks like a perspective view of the inside of a drawing room type of thing. There's a bunch of small tables in a row with 2 chairs at each table. You know, everything's covered in red velvet. The wall is sort of a flocked red velvet because everything's still red. I said, but if I wait long enough, the colors will start coming and people will start wandering into this little cafe. It's like, do you want to wait? Do you want to wait and see what the movie is? So. She asked if it was frightening. It was a little disturbing, but I didn't want to say that it was really frightening at times because I was thinking, well, then they're going to lock me up or something. It's not that bad. The only thing close to scary was lying on the floor and unable to move, but even that was, well, it is what it is. Ah, Kapatop. We're just entering Kapatop now. Yeah, once my level was down to that CK protein, once that was down, they sent me home. So, and then my arm probably swelled it up, but I think I'm going to change family doctors if I can. Oh yeah, I slept so much better. My daughter gone shopping and bought some good food for me, so. Good food, comfy bed, lights that I can turn off. Yeah. Looks like he's lost his load of garbage. Poor guy. I was impressed with the charting. I was wondering how I could get my copy of my hospital records. This is the first time, basically, this is the first time I've ever been in a hospital in 74 years. Overnight. Yeah, I'm glad I can. Yeah, I know what brought this on. But they've got this thing called My Chart. Everything is digital that they take in the hospital, like all the information they write down. They got this big monitor that, these portable monitors that they wheel around. Got the battery pack underneath the stand, and like a big screen. Wi-Fi linked terminal. And all your data is entered in. So everything's digital. Everything's in a computer. So they give you access to this thing called My Chart. What you can see is you can see all the tests that were requested. You click on it, you can see the results of the test. And it'll also show you what, the nominal values are. And if you've had a bunch of those tests, you can have it. Would you like to plot a graph? Please. And it'll do a nice little graph of your results over time. So that almost made the visit worthwhile. Where the hell is I'm over here. We're like, whoa, I almost took the wrong lane. It was like, no, this is really a wide road. Not all the hospitals, the hospitals have it. My doctor's office doesn't have it. The lab doesn't have it, but I guess eventually they will be linked together. I'm doing a follow-up next week at my family doctor, but I'm assuming he's going to order a blood test before I go in so that he can see what that particular value is now that we were looking at decreasing. Now. This is not a... We're centralized in the... I'm centralized in that... like I've got a health card number. So I think a lot of my stuff is tracked with that health card number. So they might be able to see where I've gone and what I've got and stuff like that. From the government point of view, but it's not something I can access, and I'm not sure if it's something that a specific doctor can access easily. Oh, nice church. Isn't that pink? But they should have this. I guess it's a question of interchange, like interoperability between them. I know my my ex, I don't know, 20 years ago, whatever, 30 years ago, she was working for the government of Canada and Parks Canada, but she was working, she was being subsidized or whatever by the Getty Institute, working on standardizing the data descriptions in the various digital collections for museums around the world, so that if you were wondering, gee, does somebody have a little pottery thing, or does somebody have like a bit of textiles that's like this, or a whatever. Ooh. Felt closer. They could searches would work between museums. So that was a pretty cool job she had. Ah, yeah. The name's UCCP. I'm doing well, my friend. I'm driving in the RusMap. There's another one of those nice pink. Look at that, eh? Aren't we nice pink? I'm driving in RusMap and enjoying it. And how about you? The name is UCCP. Are you in perhaps from Russia? Or perhaps from Toronto? Taboo. So I like the signs. Some of the signs are, a lot of them are in acrylic, but they have some English in the signs too. It certainly is a nicely done map in terms of assets, as they call the bits and pieces that make a map good. From the UK. I've got this viewer geolocation thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoa. I just saw that guy whip around the corner. I think I missed him. Sorry, I got this geolocation thing that tells me where viewers are from, but it doesn't always work. Tells me I've got somebody from Canada. Oh, no, it's somebody from UK now. Okay, maybe it's just as slow. Somebody from Canada, that's me. Somebody from UK, that's you. And somebody with a flag that has a Union Jack in the corner, just to show continued loyalty and love for the Queen, and a Southern Cross on it. Oh, Jesus, these guys cut in, eh? I know. I know. I know. Yeah, it's Steph is watching. I was teasing her about her flag. No, not. I was watching. I spent a lot of time watching Trucker Dylan today, who drives in throughout Europe, mostly Netherlands, Germany, France. Well, it's not that boring. It's got a lot of detail on it. Canadian flag is boring. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, another nice church. Look at that one. Big on churches in Russia. I think there's some sort of corollary. The more the suffering, the more churches. I know Quebec, especially in the rural areas, big families, poor soil, and you'd go through these little towns and there'd be this ginormous church up on a hill. So a lot of these lights are not even on. That's strange. Oh yeah, I like the maple leaf. It's nice, but it's pretty plain. It's pretty plain. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, maple leaves are neat. And, you know, I don't have to go anywhere to see the leaves. I can just look out my window in the fall, and there they are. There's not a Russia DLC yet. I think the Russia DLC is coming out after the Baltic one, or after Iberia. They had said that the next thing they're working on is Russia. So, not sure what you have. Yes. Yes, there's Going East, I think. Going East DLC. This one adds in I think here. I think there's possibly some cities that are included with the Going East DLC, and then this map adds on this, and not sure how much of this. Well, Helsinki and everything that is with the Going East. And this, I can't remember whether Murmansk was on this map or not. Oh, I haven't driven in this area in a while, so I don't know. Yeah, well, I think what they're going to do is they're doing this up to Moscow, so they're doing this chunk. And then I think after they have to do more of the Baltics because they don't have Greece. So they got all this. They haven't done Greece yet. Or I don't know, Bosnia, Serbia, all these Balkan states down here next to the Adriatic Sea. They haven't done any of that. So I think that at some point they're going to do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. They don't have Wales. They don't have Ireland and Northern Ireland. They could do that too. They could add more in Scandinavia too. I mean, they got this whole chunk up here. Although there's not much to add really, to be honest. Oh yeah, I still got my Santa. 2 Santas. And Mel. And a sandwich. Never hurts to have a spare sandwich, even if somebody took a bite out of it. I have not given Truckers MP a try in a while. I played it a few years ago, before the moderators weren't very active, and I got tired of getting smashed by people. And then I joined a truckers group, so at least that was fun to drive around with other people and chat with them. But the schedule was kind of erratic, and I guess the advantage was if you got smashed by somebody, I was streaming by then, so you've got them on tape, but you still have to report them. So yeah, I like the opportunity to explore more maps, and I also like the traffic, just the variety of traffic. Now, do you drive with a bunch of people in a group? Because driving with friends in a convoy is different. I'm looking forward to supposedly SCS is working with Truckers MP on. Well, SCS is working on bringing out their own version of Truckers MP. Yeah, I tried solo driving, but there's not enough other traffic for me. Just a sec. Excuse me, I gotta get up to... Yeah, I think what they're gonna do is they give you virtual servers, like you would get... They would do a virtual server, and you had a bunch of people, and you'd be driving a convoy in a specific area together. So then they would be able to generate AI traffic and your trucks. Now, there might be a bunch of groups, but I think what they might... Or maybe they'd have zones. You know, like cell phone zones? Maybe they'd have zones, and they'd pass you off from zone to zone, but there's some way for managing it, restricting it, so that they can actually put in the AI traffic. I think that'd be fun. That's better. A weird angle there. But I've been doing a lot of mostly truck driving. ETS2 and some ETS2 using the Brazil or the South American map, and some ATS, but the ATS map is not as exciting to me. Not that keen on it, and I end up. There's one nice addition somebody's written, Australia. He's done two mods. One sort of an ice road truckers thing up in Alaska, and the other one is Australia, I think in the east, that Queensland, just in the outback, sort of. Around the little ghost town of Coolati, and what's east of there? I forget. But he's done very, very detailed work, but not a lot of miles. Oh. So yeah, it's north of Sydney, whatever that is, and it's a map this guy has done, and he's got not a lot of, maybe 100 or so kilometers. But if you look at my stream, I've driven on some of it, and he's done some very good detail. Very good 3D modeling of the mud, river crossings, rough roads, even the tarmac. He's done 3D modeling of the tarmac so that the bumps feel a lot more realistic when you're driving over little pavement bumps and potholes and shit like that. So what the hell are we doing here? Why are we wandering? Did I take a wrong turn, and have I just been wandering in space? Oh no, I'm looping around here. Okay, so I'm going this way and then up here to Moscow. Okay. I saw this map stuff. Detail. I was like, where am I going and why? Oh, that's a nice merge. Okay, lucky there was nobody there. Lucky for them and lucky for me. So what time am I supposed to get there? I'm supposed to get there at, well, I'm going to get there at 5 in the morning, Moscow time. When would they prefer me there? Oh. Noon. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll just drive till it's dark. Then change time to 5 a.m. and whatever time penalty I have, suck it up. Drive on the roof here, sort of. You see more scenery, but I'm kind of driving into the sunset. Am I? I'm going northwest. Going northwest. Why is the sun to my right? Because I'm not going northwest. Okay, that would explain it. Ah, nice road. I can feel those kicking back through my wheel. I've got the force feedback turned down. But a nice effect, a nice effect. Nice bit of smooth on the road for the bridge because somebody else is in charge of bridges. No, headlights don't do much. Oh, that guy sort of darted out at me. Oh, 60? Why is it 60? Oh, it was a gas station. Interesting road construction. Why are they doing that? Well, I guess they wanted to give it a paved shoulder. Ooh, chopper, chopper. Chopper Daniel. Might be an accident. Right there on the left. Oh, it was a takedown. Okay. Okay, oh, it's 10:25. I'm gonna go till 10:30 tonight, and then I'm gonna quit. Because I'm trying to change my lifestyle. To earlier to bed, early to rise. Well, also the sun is rising earlier, and the angle is changing, so I get more and more sun into my uncurtained bedroom window. I was like, yep, time to get up, because it's bright in here. So the lighting needs to be adjusted still in this game. Actually, it's a little better inside than it is outside. But their dawn and dusk lighting and the lighting in tunnels needs to be tweaked. But for those of those waiting for this next version, this beta, to be finished, I think they're getting close. Every day or two there's an update, but the list of changes in the update is getting shorter and shorter, and a lot of it is just little tweaks. So you know, adjusting the sound for a truck as opposed to getting rid of a gaping hole in the highway. You notice in the repair thing I've got red tires. I'm wondering how much the tires make an effect. So 17, well, let's get the tires up to, you know, 30% or whatever damaged, and see if I start losing traction. Don't know. I suspect not. I don't think they've modeled that. They have modeled different tires having different behavior, whether it's better mileage or noisier or better rain traction. But I don't know if they modify that as the tires wear. I think they do modify it like for the weather, so your rain tires, your tires behave differently on dry and wet pavement. So. And that's obviously not coded in the pavement, it's coded into the weather at that time. Oh, let's get up on the roof again here. Another little town. Called something or other. And I'm going to, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Oh. There we go. Just curve that around a bit. And now we're happy. Good. So I'm going to pause for the evening, my friends, I think. E, set the brake, turn the lights out. So thank you everybody for viewing, cheering, and chatting, subscribing, Steph. And I'll probably be on tomorrow. Maybe some of this, some of that. I'm not sure what game I'll play tomorrow. So stay safe, stay happy, my friends. Ooh, you'll see me for your new place. Woo! So, ta-ta for now.